Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? We're back with some more Blade, and so in this time we're going to be going over the first two bosses of Drowning Deeps. So, Drowning Deeps, as soon as you enter, you're going to be seeing a couple mobs here and there, and there's going to be two quests for Drowning Deeps. The first quest is collecting clay, and of course the second quest is about killing the final boss, which will be on tomorrow's video on the second part of Drowning Deeps. So, the first few things that you will pick up here and there is these clay little spikes and these clay little piles that you pick up from the dungeon, and there's going to be a couple mobs here and there that you're going to kill. After a few mobs that you kill and you pick up a few items, you're going to meet the first boss. Now, the first boss is very easy. There's not really any role because everybody just does the main mechanic, which is follow the freaking boss everywhere and hitting him as hard as you can. So, mechanic for this boss is the simple version of this boss. The simple mechanic version. I can't English. The simple mechanic version of this boss is when the boss jumps to a circle, okay, you follow him and then you DPS. If the boss opens his CC bar at any time, you stun the boss, and that's it. There's no other mech. The boss has like enrage timer of like non-existent, because if you go into this dungeon less than 1.1k, people from FA are probably gonna kick you, mainly because I'm giving you guys the perspective of doing pugging, because I pug these, and I want to give you guys a more realistic chance of doing this. Now, if you're doing this with a clan member, right, or with your clan, that is a whole different thing. But if you're pugging, mainly be at least 1.1k, so then you can clear it with relative ease. All right, I say relative ease. We're gonna do some mechanic, but not all the mechanic. But as you guys can see there, the boss opened his CC bar and we stunned. It's a miracle. People actually know their CCs. It's a miracle, guys. So the boss jumps away and I'm gonna just literally chase him. There's no mechanic at all. This is not mechanic. This is playing tag. He jumps away, we go tag him real quick, and then he's gonna shoot these projectiles at you, which don't really do any damage. You hit him as hard as you can with soul burn, blue buff, blah blah blah, and you're able to do this quite easy. Now, the boss does have one more phase where you have to like he'll jump away again, but this time he'll create these waves. I'm not sure if this clip has it or not, but I'm pretty sure it does. But as you can see here, the boss does relatively no damage at all. He just kind of sits there, prays himself, right, and does his little thing. But other than that, the boss is really easy. And look, he opened his CC bar. We're gonna stun him real quick. He's gonna do his little jump here in just a second, and then we're just gonna follow him. Look, watch. He jumps away. We're gonna follow him as fast as possible, and then we're just gonna DPS again. Now, when he makes these little waves, right, all you have to do is just jump. Alright, just make your character jump, and you're basically set to go. First boss, extremely easy. You shouldn't have any problems with this. And I also didn't go over the rotational attacks of this boss, but most people are able to burst him down so fast where it doesn't matter. Now, there's one more part where he's gonna like try to do a massive attack, but that didn't work because his CC bar is open. And guess what, guys? Did you guys remember what I say about if his CC bars are open, you stun him immediately? All right. So, first boss, extremely easy to do, nothing hard at all. Once you get that over, once you defeat the boss, go to the portal and pick up some items and kill some mobs, and have some fun with killing the NPCs. Other than that, that is basically it for Drowning Deeps. Now, the second boss is going to be a little bit tougher. A little bit. Not really, but a little bit tougher. Alright, so with that, we're just going to be, I'll go over the roles right now as we kill some of the weaker mobs. But the roles for the third boss is tank, far mark, close mark. Or well, I shouldn't say tank, far mark, and close mark. Tank, mark 1, mark 2. Okay, let's just call them mark 1, mark 2. On the guides that I read, they call them dealers, and I'm like, just call them Mark 1 and Mark 2. That's so much faster and so much easier. And keep in mind that I'm giving you guys the perspective of a pug Okay, this is a pug because I F8 these. They're relatively fast too, so I know what I'm doing. Kind of, not really. Alright, so second boss has one of the coolest entrants in the game. Roar. Yeah. Anyways, so tank, if you're BM, you start with Harmoon Block because Harmoon Block is awesome. And the boss is gonna create this big AoE right there. As you guys can see, that big AoE will fling you up in the air and you will get hit by this attack called Pile Driver, or as I like to call it, Petal Driver. So his next few attacks are just swing to the left, swing to the right, and then he's gonna like throw down with this massive red attack, which is really easy to dodge as well. He's also gonna do another swing, a left and a right, and then he's gonna, you know, spit some of that purple flames because you know, underwater we can't have fire all up in there. But other than that, his attacks are very easy to follow. Nothing too hard at all. As you guys can see there on the screen, it says, hey, over here, there's a fish. Now, when that fish appears, your first mark needs to go to that fish, hit it, okay, kill it, and sit there. That's all they have to do. First mark, alright? All they have to do, kill the fish, sit there, look kawaii AF, and then just wait, okay? Just wait, alright? So, the boss will then proceed to jump to that location in just a second before he does this massive attack. This attack will stun you, even though it's a sound attack. I guess the screech is so high that like it stuns your character. But anyways, it's gonna jump to that location, and then the second mark will be a little bit further away from the party. Now this party did not do it correctly because we just kind of face roll DPS him. But the mechanic is, you have another marked person that's away from the party a little bit, and so that the boss would jump to that person. Once that happens, he's gonna do a little bit of attacks here and there, blah blah blah, and then he's gonna spit this like acid thingy at the bomb. And once that happens, the bomb will be defused. And if the bomb is defused, it doesn't explode. And if it doesn't explode, you don't take damage. He also does his big projectile shooting thingy over, and there's the acid thingy that he's supposed to shoot. But as you guys can see, we didn't do the mechanic correctly. But he's relatively easy as well. Alright, he's really easy as well. So even if you guys don't do the mechanic correctly on this boss specifically, you can still pass this guy because he's not the final boss. He's relatively easy once again. And so whenever you see red attack, just iframe, and then massive AoE is just Violent Blade. Really easy to block that attack too. And then he's gonna do one of those. And if you guys want to see Pile Driver right there, that's Pile Driver. He jumps in the air, grabs you, and then spits you back out when you hit the floor, which is kind of annoying. Anyways, but besides all that, he does the mechanic once again. So if you have two marks and people know what they're doing and they don't want to face roll on their keyboard trying to DPS, other than that, he's relatively easy. You know, relatively easy boss. Again, giving you guys the perspective of giving F8. Again, this is F8, you know. Anyways, so that'll be it for the second boss. So for a quick recap, right? Quick recap. Tank, Mark 1, Mark 2. Mark 1 hits the fish, makes it, kills the fish, sits there, boss would jump to the mark, boss does some attacks, jumps to the second mark, the second mark has to be a little bit away from the party, and then boss spits this acid thing at bomb, defuses the bomb, and everybody wins. And he repeats it over and over and over. Relatively easy boss, nothing too hard. Plus, he looks cool as hell. I have to say, this boss right here looks cooler than most of the bosses in game right now. Alright, because he looks like this massive giant hammer shark that got like mutated and stuff. So he's like mutated version of like a squid, a shark, plus something that has legs. The heck. Anyways, but we're just gonna kill him real quick, and then we'll be able to proceed on to the third boss, which is Numak. Alright guys, so if you guys learned from anything from this first part of the first two bosses from Drowning Deep, so I want to thank you guys for watching the video. That'll be it for today's video. And before we end it, I'm gonna show you guys a little clip of what happens on the first boss if you do not CC. There will be I think there will be 4 massive attacks that the boss will cast if you do not CC. But I want to show you guys that because it looks kind of cool, alright? It looks kind of cool. So, we're going to see that clip right about now. So, he's going to do that, you know, super fast 2 hits. And then, watch this. No CCs at all whatsoever. And then I get flung away. And then he's going to do 4 massive super shockwaves. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's 4 massive attacks right there, guys. So it doesn't hurt, but at the same time, it's painful. But with that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on Blade and Soul. See you guys then.